Today I'm going to be making a short video on the allotment and show you the progress that has happened since the last time I made such a video. So here's a view of the main allotment, but my allotment is segregated from that main allotment plot, and it's on this side behind this hedge. So here's the entrance, and there's two plots on this side of the allotment, and that's plot number 1, which belongs to my neighbor, and this is plot number 2. So I made a video earlier in the year, and there was a lot of work that needed to be done, and I think I carried out most of it with a lot of help from friends and family. So the first thing I want to show you is if you take a look at this apple tree here, I made these were basically grafts from 3 other varieties of apple. So that's graft number 1, here's graft number 2, if you can see that, and there's graft number 3. So I grafted 3 different varieties onto this apple tree. I think this is a Granny Smith or something like that. They all seem to have taken. These were sent to me by Dr. Stephen Hayes, who's got an orchard. He's got a YouTube channel, and he was kind enough to send these to me. This is where I had my brassicas last year, or at the beginning of the year. The broccoli, it's all gone now, been replaced with these French beans, dwarf French beans. And on the other side of that, just here, if you can zoom in, you can see the Balotti beans. If I just carry on onto this side, I can show you that some other stuff that are planted here. These are, I believe they are Swedes of some sort, 2 different varieties. And as we continue here and move along, patch I just cleared up at the weekend and sowed some fenugreek and some perpetual spinach here. Down on the other side over there, I've got some kale, and here are the runner beans. They all seem to be coming along quite nicely. Moving along, and we'll look back to this side of the plot. These are the courgettes, pretty prolific. I think I overplanted too many plants in too small of a space, and then obviously got the corn on the other side of that. These here are sweet peppers. They're supposed to be able to grow outside, so I don't know whether it's a bit late. They did start off late, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get any sort of crop from them, but I live in hope. Some iceberg lettuce and some onions, and here's a sunflower. Looks very nice. These are Italian cucumbers that another allotment here on the other side gave to me. Again, I planted it out late. They are a sight for sore eyes, unfortunately. Up here I had 5 rows of potatoes. 2 I've already pulled out. These remaining 3 I'll pull out in the next week or two. From the area that I pulled out, those 2 rows, I've put in this cabbage. So it's cabbage on the left hand side, a few plants of cabbage, and some 2 rows of cauliflowers. Here's the fruit patch. So these are raspberries and a combination of other things I planted this year. They all seem to have taken, and I think they're looking good. So hopefully next year I'll get a fairly good harvest from them. These here are blackcurrants. I've ended up with 4 blackcurrant plants, even though I just wanted a couple. Though that one over there in that corner was supposed to be a blueberry, but it's turned out to be a blackcurrant. So that's what's happening out here. I'll quickly just move into the greenhouse and show you what I've got here. So as you can see, I've got 2 varieties of tomatoes in here. These are some miniature, I think they're tumbler or some sort like that. And here are either the plum or moneymaker, one of these 2 varieties. I've got a few cucumber plots going in here. These are the normal English ones. They seem to be doing much better. And here are some aubergine plants. They look to be ready to flower. Hopeful that I'll get some fruit from them, but it remains to be seen. Just down here, these some melons or cantaloupes of some sort. They don't seem to be thriving too well. Back out very quickly. I just want to show the shed before the battery runs out. So this was the area that I cleared up last year, and I put the shed there. I've been able to pick up a second-hand window off eBay that I'm going to be putting in. And one last thing I want to show very quickly is these are my tobacco plants. 2 doing fairly well. A bit yellow for my liking, but I think I need to feed them. So looking back at the allotment, this is what it looks like. I think it's a marked improvement on what I had just back in February this year. Hopefully most of the work is behind me, and now I can concentrate on growing crops as opposed to laying paths and doing other sorts of menial cleaning tasks. So with that, I bid you farewell, and hopefully I'll make another video here later in the year, maybe September or October. Thank you for watching.